What's up, folks? Nate here, Tool Dyno Works. I'm on our dyno today with our 25 MT-07, and today we're not talking about really anything tuning, intake, or exhaust related. I'm here today to show you guys how to fit something onto your bike that should have come with these things from the factory, and Yamaha still has not released as of the time I'm shooting this video. What I'm here to show you guys today is right there. That is a quick shifter and autoblipper from another Yamaha retrofitted onto this 25 MT-07, and it works flawlessly. So here's the deal. Like 6 months ago, when this bike was released, we first got ours, I was stoked because knowing that it came with a throttle-by-wire update for the Yamaha CP2 platform, I was expecting an OEM-equipped quickshifter and autoblipper. And I was wrong. When we got the bike, it wasn't on there, just a straight normal standard shift rod, no sensor to be found, and I was disappointed. However, I had a little bit of hope when all of a sudden a part number popped up, or I shouldn't even say a part number popped up, a kit foot holder popped up on one of the Yamaha websites from overseas saying, hey, there's a quick shifter, it's coming, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I went, fine. Maybe that'll be available in the next 1 or 2 or 3 months, and people will be able to buy those and put it on the bike. Because the ECU is already set up for it. You can go into the dash and enable a quick shifter and autoblipper, but you can't buy one as of this very second to even put one on the bike from Yamaha that's listed as fitting these new 25 MT-07s. So 2 or 3 months ago, I got sick of waiting, and I fitted this on our bike. And we've been riding it around, and it works flawlessly, both in stock form and obviously with our custom tuning. And it's been on the bike now for a long time, 2 or 3 months worth of riding, and I've had zero issues with it whatsoever. But I have been hesitant to show people how to do this because honestly, I was just hoping and waiting that Yamaha would do it themselves. But it's fucking July, and I think we've all waited long enough. It ain't happening, at least to my knowledge, anytime soon, so here's what we did. When we first put our quick shifter and autoblipper on our 25 Tenere 700 I've got out there in the shop, I also bought a second sensor. And we slapped it on this bike back then, and as I just previously said, it's been working flawlessly now for the last several months. So, I'll put the part number for the Tenere kit up here on the screen for you folks, and you can buy one from any of your local Yamaha dealers. But it won't bolt on quite perfectly just because of how long the rod is that comes with the kit for the Tenere. In fact, if I come out here to our 25 Tenere 700 with this fitted, you can see that the kit is about 10.5 inches long from eyelet to eyelet, and obviously there's just not that much room on the MT-07. So if we look back here on our 25 MT-07, you can see that you need to be able to go about 8.5 inches from eyelet to eyelet on these rods. So if you buy that 25 Tenere 700 quick shifter and autoblipper part number that I've already showed you once, I'll show it here again, you can put it on one of these bikes if you've got really any amount of comfort whatsoever with cutting your own shift rod instead of using the one that comes in the kit. It is really not complicated. If you've ever set up a bike for the track or GP shift or the aftermarket rear sets, you've probably cut a shift rod before. Now, I'm not going to put any kind of link for any particular product for one shift rod or another, because there's a couple ways that you can rig that up on there, but ultimately what you need to find is just an assortment pack of shift rods, and you can get them anywhere. You can find them on Amazon, you can find them on RevZilla's website somewhere. They even have them at frickin' FTECU. They have bulk shift rod kits, and they're not expensive. I think last time I looked, they were like $50 or less. So if you're even remotely mechanically inclined, you've got a 25 MT-07, and you want an autoblipper and a quick shifter, you can absolutely make this work on your bike. And again, none of this requires any special tuning whatsoever. I'm not actually making this video to sell you anything at all. This has nothing to do with our tuning whatsoever. I really just want people to understand that this is very possible and very easy on these bikes, because I wish it's something that Yamaha had gone ahead and released by now, and I'm just tired of waiting. When you install the quick shifter on these bikes, you go ahead and just open up the dash, go through the menu, find the quick shifter activation, follow the steps on the dash. It's brain dead simple. I'm not going to bother explaining it to you, and then you're good to go. Now, I will mention, for those of you that notice we probably haven't posted a video in a while of our 25 MT-07, that obviously we haven't forgotten about it. It's been sitting here in the shop, but we've already done testing for literally every intake on the market and literally every exhaust system on the market and built mapping for all those combinations. So that's why it's just been kind of sitting around and I haven't bothered covering any kind of content for it recently. It's because nothing new or cool has come out for the bike. As of this moment, we've flashed several thousand Yamaha CP2 ECUs here at Tool Dyno Works in the past decade, and several thousand more than anybody else on the planet, so I just don't feel the need to keep beating a dead horse here with content over and over again, showing you guys the same thing on these bikes. However, as we get through this season and further into the off season, there is some cool stuff coming out that I will be showing you guys. Ported throttle bodies were a popular modification for guys building the engines on these bikes when they were still a cable throttle system, but obviously that's not possible now on the throttle-by-wire system with those old cable throttle parts. We will be getting a ported version of the new throttle-by-wire throttle bodies, and we'll be showing you the performance improvements that those provide with obviously different intake and exhaust kits. There's obviously also some cams are available for the Yamaha CP2s, which again, I've never really gone through and shown the performance of on these bikes because, well, by the time you're getting to that level of modification, you're exceeding what 99.9% of owners of these motorcycles are ever going to want to do. But because of our involvement with the race teams, I will be showing some of that because guess what? The coming R7 for next season is supposed to have these throttle-by-wire kits installed on them, just like the MT-07 and the Tenere 700 does. So then all of a sudden that will be much more applicable to this this platform, because the R7s will obviously be raced in a lot of club racing series and at Moto America and the Twins Cup. I should also mention that just because you guys don't see us making video content very often about the Yamaha CP2 right now, does not mean that we are not actively involved in development on the back end with a lot of folks out there racing these bikes. I just can't share a lot of that stuff because, well, people are racing at very high levels. They don't want one racer knowing what another guy is running with a different setup and what output it makes and blah, blah, blah. They're racing at, potentially the national level with some of these guys that we work with, so we just keep a lot of that information to ourselves, and I just can't share you exact build specifics on those setups. But when we do have our R7 next season, which again is the exact same electronics on this bike, which is why we've been doing so much development on this bike in the background, we will be showing you how those setups play out. I can tease you guys with dynographs like this all day long if you want to see them, of, nearly 100 horsepower to the tire Yamaha CP2s, but I can't tell you yet exactly what it took to do that or whose bike this was. So just know that even if you don't see us making videos actively for the Yamaha CP2s, we're constantly working on them in the background at very high levels. And if there is ever something cool that we do figure out that I can share with you guys, like how to quickly retrofit these frickin' Tenere Autoblippers onto these things, I will absolutely share that with you as soon as I possibly can. And as always, if you do have any questions whatsoever about getting your Yamaha CP2 ECU properly tuned and dialed in, feel free to email us at support@tooladieworks.com. We've flashed several thousand more of these ECUs than anybody else on the planet, folks, so I can guarantee that you're not going to find higher quality tuning for them anywhere else than right here at Tool Dyno Works, and we are more than happy to answer any and all of your tuning questions.